Okay, we'll give it a minute here. I gotta turn the TV down so we don't get copyrighted. Turn a little bit of light action up so we'll shed a little light on the situation. I've got my tea. Come on. I've got my tea. Tasty beverage. David Cuddy. Got my freaking tea. Dustin George, what's up? Nate, how you doing, buddy? I gotta find my own live feed here. It's live on my channel, so I can read comments a little better. What's up, guys? New pin chat. It's live on my. Okay, got it. I can pin people. Nice, nice. Okay, so we've got Perry Robert, Michael McCoy. How are you, my friend? Hope all find you well this evening. Donald, how are you? Havana Lou, Ohio Logger, Dustin George, I get every Billy Schmanty, Michael Robbins. Wasn't sure if I was going to do something tonight or not. I figured we'll sneak one in here since we hit a huge milestone. I think it was it Thursday or Friday? I believe it was Thursday night, Friday morning. Barry Hansen, how are you, my friend? How are you? I got some lemon ginger going here. These awesome peanut butter filled cookie things that I get at Aldi's that are just out of this world. Michael is doing great. Excuse me for, this is my dessert from dinner. Dean Parks, York Stud Muffin, Sexton's Excavating and Logging, Robert Kennedy, what's up, my friend? Joe Wolf, Chuck Weingard, Wygand, not Weingard, Wygand. Andy Cobb, Country Boy Logging, what's up? So, if y'all been poking around the channel, we've hit two really large milestones here in the past couple months. The first one was 4,000 subscribers, and I owe a big part of that to Mr. To Captain Kleeman. Jason Maycheck, what's up? Sauce Surgeon, Danny Williams, Steve. You know what, Steve? You can just shut up. There. Is that better, Steve? Not so shiny for you. I don't want to hear it. He's balls of cucumber, too. But anyways, so we hit 4,000. I owned that to Captain Kleeman. And then Mike, Mikey, perfect, dirt perfect, dirty perfect, come on and did that wonderful video himself too. And we rolled right up over, I think I'm up over 5,100 now. So it's pretty wild. It's pretty neat. It takes you back to see that there's that many people that come across that actually genuinely like the channel enough to stick around. So I'm pretty taken back by all that. So I'm working on like a big thank you video. I just got to get all the stuff put together. It's been a little hectic. The start of archery season was Saturday. So Jason, did you see any deer? And I meant to ask Steve something. I can't remember what I was going to ask him. Shit. Well, it'll come back to me. What are you trying to say? I like the hat. What are you trying to say? Fire Captain Tom says the hat's got to go. I'm bringing it back, Tom. No shit, that'll be cool. Nate, might need to borrow the garage. You guys got a MIG welder in there? Got to put a center section in the old 748. About the same I seen. I only saw one little buck, Jay, and seen some walking in and out. Still awful green up there. Hard to see stuff. You got a big MIG in there. Maybe I'll swap something. Maybe I'll tell Matt I'm coming over. We're going to do the skidder. You give me help with that. and then I'll help you do that job, or I can help you do, you know, pull the tranny out of the cat or whatever you want to do. We'll trade. We'll do a little trade off somehow. Never done a center section. Got to learn how to do it. I don't think it's going to be too hard. Just got to find a place with a good flat floor and you know, concrete floor and roof over it. Steve, you need to go on to Con Jaeger. Hold on, I'll get a bag. Hold on. All right, Steve. Now, I know you like, you know, you're going to like whatever it is you like. I don't know if you have a certain type you're looking for or whatever, but this is what I use. I really like it. But they have, you can order this off their website. You can order it off of Amazon, I think. But can you see that name there? Con Jaeger. You can see by the price. Oh, yeah? You can see it's fairly inexpensive. And I think this does... I think you can do up to 10 pounds of meat with this bag. It's 2 batches of 5 pounds. Or 2 batches of 4 pounds. I can't remember. It's great stuff. They have multiple different flavors. This is teriyaki. And they have hickory. They have hillbilly. They have a couple other ones. I don't know if I got any. Is this the one you're looking for, Steve? This is another one. This is High Mountain. This, I don't know if it's, you said Mountain Man. This is High Mountain. This ain't bad. It's got, like, you know, the steer and the mule deer on there. I don't know. Those are just what I use. But they're pretty readily available and they're fairly inexpensive on the internet. Attached boy Billy. Attaboy Billy. All right, Billy. Good stuff. Well, all right. Well, we'll figure something out. We'll see what we can do, man. I got to get the parts for it first, and I'm kind of waiting till the weather does something. I don't want to do it in the middle of hunting season or anything like that. But it's going to need... It needs it done. So, but I'm really glad that y'all are here and you're checking the channel out and you guys are happy with what we put out. And I just don't know how to, I mean, I know how to feel. I'm like, it's surreal. I never knew I'd be this far. 5,000 subs, you know. It doesn't, some people might say, that's, yeah, it's whatever. But it's a big deal to me. Or it really is. So, I'm tickled pink, man. High Mountain. That's it. This is it, Steve. These days, I feel like you got to order everything off the internet. People don't carry stuff anymore. The days of the good outdoor shop, at least here on the East Coast, is gone. You know, we had Gander Mountain, which at first was good, and it went down to crapper. Cabela's is shifty at best anymore, but they're not everywhere. You know, they're not as readily available as some of the other ones were. Dick's is, you can have that one. They suck. And right now our best bet is Dunham's. Holy crap. Excuse me, Mike Morgan. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Well, Mike says you want to come down my way sometime and drop a massive dead oak for me. About 40 inches diameter, a lot of lean one way, massive limb the other way, too much for my experience level. Also, Con Jaeger is right down the road from me. Well, heck yeah, man. Get a hold of me, man, buddy. I'll draw the email down here, and you just email me, and then that way you can have my number if you want it. I'm not as technically advanced. I still use paper and pen. But it's fox.trap. That's TRAP at live.com. Get a hold of me, man. I'd love to do something. It'd be my pleasure. If I wanted to check that building out you got built, they threw that thing up fast. Wow, it looks nice too. And thank you for the super chat. You didn't have to do that, bud. Oh, wow. Shield Sports is Goods. I've never heard of them. Cool, cool, cool. That ought to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. So, it was a bummer. This weekend would have been Bunyan. And man, was it kind of like, I understand, but it is just such a bummer we didn't all get together this year. Nate, what's that for, dude? What are you doing, man? Now I gotta come over and buy you breakfast at C's. But okay, cool, Keith. Oh, poor Logger. Money bags over here. Don't let him lie to you, folks. So I'm going to be doing a video or two with Nate sooner or later. I need to get over his way. And that's Ohio Logger on here if you see him. Now, Nate did what I wanted to do when I was his age. He went straight into logging. I joined a union, and I had a moment where I almost bought a machine, and I let some family members talk me out of it. And it's not their fault. I mean, that's their family's job is to look out for you. You know, they love me, so that was why they did that. And but I want to say, and I got a little scared. I'm not going to lie to you, got a lot scared. And I kind of let him talk me out of it. But Nate, I admire him a lot because he had the balls to just jump right into it, man. He just did it. So, oh, man. But yeah, definitely. Sorry I got sidetracked there. My brains, I'm reading comments. I'm all over the place. Wow. Okay. So anyways, Steve wants to know if Nate's got timber to cut. Nate always has timber to cut. Always. I sneak over every once in a while and give him a hand. I'm getting all hopped up on my lemon ginger here. But yeah, so Bunyan would have been this weekend, and I think Steve was coming home from camp. He sent me the message that we were it was the live feed of when he just got in. They surprised me, him and Crystal. And because he kept making it say that, you know, oh, I'm not coming. He pulled a fast one, but me and Crystal got back at him. John, what's up? And that's when we did the whole hunting trip plan. But little did you know, the hunting trip was planned from back in July. So we had a beat from the beginning. But Dustin, I would love to do the saw-off. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, though. It's just funny how, you know, we're far apart, and it's hard for our, you know, things to meet up. I think if the saw-off's going to happen, I'm going to have to go out there. So that's what I was talking to Wade just a little while ago there, Steve. That's what he was saying, man. There's some real toads on there. I was asking him a couple questions about the center section, so. Hey, I'm game for the saw-off. Y'all got to go over to Steve's channel and beat him up about the saw-off. That's up to him. I'll do it. You know, just friendly fun, though. We're not going to do no cowboy stuff, nothing where anybody would get hurt or anything like that. Just, you know, maybe play. Like, if you guys looked on my channel, I think me and MSL did one time when he came up to visit, and it was so much fun. Steve, whoever's doing it, all right, and this would be some of the rules. You know, we have to go through and both agree on whose tree is going to be whose, and we have to use the same saw. So if you get a saw built, or I get a saw built, or whoever's saw we use has to be the same saw. That way there's no, like, well, his was ported, or mine wasn't, or his was bigger, and mine was whatever. There's no There's no griping. It's here's the saw. We need a moderator too. It just can't be me and you alone. But I think we'd argue too long. That's a good way to do it, Nate. That's job security. You spread it out long enough, sooner or later, you'll be starting right back over. Hi, Jazzy. That's John's little daughter. She's a sweetheart. That was her birthday last week, I believe. Like bar pudding. Pudding seemed... I never ran pudding. I never even had a chance. Steve, I never even had a chance to run your saw that time I came down. You went and done sold it when you moved into your house, or before you moved. Dave Crable. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, maybe the dry run on something small, just so whoever's using whoever's saw gets a chance to get the feel for it. But that's up to him. You guys, I'm not going to pressure him. That's up to you guys. And him. So, but yeah, it's been a wild past couple days, with Mikey's video, and I've got some cool videos of things. I need to just sit down and put them up, so there might be a video too where you're going to look and be like, man, it's a little green. Spoiler, I have a video of losing a huge red oak into a lake. The lake is kind of off the camera, and I preferred it that way. I wasn't looking to be... Shut up, Steve. I wasn't kind of trying to... But I fished all the limbs out of the lake. But I'll do the video, and I'll put something in the label. I was trying to push a tree that was way too big with a dozer that was way too small, and the tree was leaning way too far over the lake, and I just couldn't make it happen. Then I got way too greedy, and I tickled the hinge too much. It just busted right off, man. Oh, you talking about I ate crow on that one. The guy in the skidder just went like this. He was laughing. Oh. Oh, man. Roger Fischel's in the house. Spiker. No. Yes, Kate is running. So, I still see that Mr. Morgan's comment. That's something else. But okay. So, yeah. Next build. It's always the next build. What was I going to say? Do you guys have any... is there anything you want in the way of a video? Is there anything you're looking for? Like, I'm going to do one. I've had multiple comments on plunge cutting. A couple guys, one fella in particular is, I don't think very familiar with it. I think he's from the West Coast, and he says there's always a lot of kickback in plunge cutting. So I look forward to doing a video like why plunge cut. And it's a style cutting that we get over here in the East Coast more often, or the East or Central U.S. And it's got to do with safety reasons and material. How would you put that, Steve? How to save the best material in the tree, not tear up a tree. Fiber pull and such like that. So we'll do a video on that to describe why I do it the best, to my ability, why I do it. Might not be why some other guys do it. It might not be the best description. It'll just be my description. Dustin, I will definitely do that. Just give me some time. I'll try to do it with a helmet cam so you guys can see it all a lot better. I seen the picture. Dude, stuff happens. Every day I'll have something little happen. And it's you know, some days you bust a tree all to hell. Other days it's, you know, a tree hits the ground and splits. It's out of your control. Nothing you can really do about it. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. I might have one bad one a day, but I've got 80 some others that went good. Jason, what money? I'd love for you to come out for a day. Okay, saw a surgeon is saying his hand filed chain is jumping way too much when doing bore cuts. Okay, so I will give you one piece of advice right here. How you file your chain, you can get it overly aggressive, and it's going to jump a lot in the harder the wood you cut. So you're going to get a lot more chatter in like hard maple and hickory as opposed to like a big old red oak or a poplar or a pine or something like that. So if you don't go as aggressive on the rakers, you're not going to cut as fast, but you're not going to jump as chatter as much either. And you wish, John. So do I. Well, like I said, Steve, crap happens, man. Hey, MSL's in the house. What are you doing, buddy? Mike was hiding in here for a while. Allie and Ava, if you can hear me, go over and slap your father for me. Dana, if you can hear me, go get him too. All three are just a whooping on him. He's causing trouble. Oh, that's not good cold. You better go help pack in groceries. You beat a penalty box. 5-minute major. Probably be game ejection. Oh, right on, Nate. Let me know if you need a hand putting it in, but it better not be on a Saturday. 2 of the 3 heard you. They hitting on you yet? Who didn't hear me? Holding on to it. I wouldn't say it's easy making it either, but it is definitely harder to hold on to it. I'll just stop and make him do it. No, Haley, where is he? You sure he's not in here? He likes to creep around in the background. You sure he's not in here? But okay, so we talked about the bore cutting video. Is there any other videos you guys would like to see? I'm always looking for ideas. I want stuff that you guys want to see also, you know what I mean? Nathaniel Lee, what's up, buddy? I'm doing good. I'm either hearing wind or thunder. I think I just heard thunder. That is thunder. That is not good. Okay, so the Timco delimber, I've been trying to give the kid running it a little, he's never ran equipment hardly. He's running this, he's doing good, but so when we do a video, I want to make sure that he's comfortable and in a spot where he's trying to wait till we get some pine, but there was a little miscommunication the other day and the pine ended up coming straight to the loader and I had to deal in most of it by hand. No big deal. But we'll get him. Like I said, I don't want to be like, hey, I'm going to put you on video and da-da-da and like freak him out just yet. So okay, Dave Crable, I'm still waiting on trying to get into a mill to do a video to do that. I want to do a mill tour. The problem I'm having around here is that's all they're doing right now, Nate, is hardwood. The problem I'm having right now is there's a lot of Dutchmen in the mills around this area, So when you come flashing the camera, they don't like that stuff. You know what I mean? Some of them say, hey, we're glad to take you through the mill, just don't want you video some. Some is proprietary stuff, like, hey, we have a certain way we do stuff. We don't like to show people, and that's cool too. I totally understand that. So I'm just trying to find a mill that will let me go through. We were supposed to do something at a mill. It's a mill up in Kane. I don't want to say the name because I don't know if it's a go yet or not. And either way, the whole COVID thing and all that crap, they backed off and said, hey, we're going to have to hold off for a while. So hopefully something happens there. Alrighty, Nathaniel. I'd like to see a video of you coming up and showing me some of this YouTube stuff. Donald, someday I'll get up there and we'll go cut a couple trees together. Kill a couple trees, make a little video. I'd love to do that. That'd be a good time. MSL wants me to come down. We'll go through the mill. Yeah, actually, a little bit of rain wouldn't hurt stuff around here at the moment. I'm going to regret saying that because we'll probably get a whole bunch. And Nate, I got to tell you what, the other day, he grabbed up a white pine. There was a couple of them, but he grabbed the one was pushing every bit of 26 inches on the butt, the fat end. And the way that thing works is as a set of jaws back by the cabin, as a set of jaws on the arm that moves in and out. So he grabs a tree, pulls it up, holds it with the other set of arms, and then runs that other one out. And it's white pine, but I mean, he ran right through the tree that size, no problem at all. No problem at all. Now, the topping saw was lagging, coming up or something, and he folded the bar up on it. So if I get a free chance, I either got to try to straighten the bar or do something with that. So he doesn't have a topping saw right now. Yes, you did, and that would be, Donald, that would be, the company starts with a C and ends with an S. It used to be 2 words, but now it's just one. They own tons of timberland up that way. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Philip McClellan, how are you, my friend? I think Steve's out of here. See you, Steve. Okay, Shore V83. I have a 395. I just only run it when I'm in great big timber. You know what I mean? I own one sitting on the garage floor downstairs right now. We'll get it. If I find some chunky stuff, I'll get it out one day and we'll play with it. Needs ran a little bit. Oh yeah, she's coming down now. Oh man, what's the wife up to? You out of town or something? Call me later. Yeah, I'm sure you do. A lot of guys do cutting for them. They're a very gracious company. They let everybody hunt their land. They do a lot of good stuff around the communities. I've heard nothing but positive things about that company. So I hope I get to tour that mill and promote them. I really would love to. Huck Miller's in here. Country Boys into the shine. Possibly, John. Got something brewing, maybe. Just maybe. We'll leave it at that. Oh, Bubba, no, you should have said something. We'd have sent some. Everybody send your love to MSL and his beautiful wife. I'm sure she's going to be doing kind. She's a tough woman. She's got to be to deal with Junior. I have not tried a battery-powered Husky saw. I really don't have a use for it. It'd be good for trimming limbs around the tree stand. Yes, they do, Mr. Yahoo. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So, we are... Well, I'll tell you what, Garth Land. Now, he says not much for a 36-inch bar here. I don't have a long bar on my 395. Even the saw can handle, huge bar. I only run 24s on it. I run the same bar on every saw. Same bar, same chain, same gauge, everything. One reason is everything's interchangeable. So if I screw one up, I always have a backup no matter what. Usually I always have a couple, but if I'm like back in the woods and I had two with me, one in the machine, one jammed in a tree, I always had another bar. The other reason is I just don't need. There's very seldom I come across a tree you can't get with a 2-foot bar. You knock the notch out of it, bore the guts out of it, stab in from each side. You're talking, you can work a 6-foot diameter tree. It's going to take you a little longer. Absolutely. Totally agree. But it can be done. Ronald Hawk, what's up? No shit. Cool. They must have sent him a battery powered one. Good. Saw surgeon, can I ask what they would want for a 372? Woods ported 372. Nice. Nate, I missed the loggers dinner. I went hunting with my up at camp with brother and nieces, and the family was up there. I wanted to go to that. I really did. I just couldn't pull it. Like, I made plans to go do that. Once I knew Bunyan wasn't happening, I made plans to do that. Oh, God, that's a lot of money. Once I knew Bunyan wasn't happening, I wanted plans to go do that. Then this came up, and I really wish I could have went. I'd have loved to seen Vern and all the guys. I'm surprised you didn't go, bud. That'd been a good date for you and your young lady. Okay, we can do a wedge video. Dave, I touch up the chain as it's needed. There's some days I can fall all day and never have to touch that chain. Like, I'll just hit it in the morning or whatever, and it's cutting good. Then there's other days where I'll hit it every tank of gas because I just can't get it where I want, or I'm cutting something that's just rough. I've noticed on the LGX chain, once it gets down to about half the tooth life, it's not that I can't get it sharp. It just tends to lose its edge faster. So I find myself sharpening it better. But when the teeth are down to about that point, it seems to cut a lot faster as long as it's sharp. I think it's got to do with it has room to remove the material, the chip material. So as that tooth's getting shorter, there's a gap there that you can fill with chips curling up that actually lets that saw take full bites as you're passing. You know what I mean? That's where I'm on. That's where I'm at on that. Dustin, you have to get a hold of Mr. Vernon Miller. Would be where you would get your calendar. And he's on that Facebook. Yeah, we really should have, Nate. We should have. I wanted to see Billy Wilkerson and them guys run into Joe, Chup and all them, and I just, you know how it goes. Life, it's, never thought I'd be this busy. I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. If it rains like this very long, I'm not going to be skidding much. We needed this, though. It's going to knock that damn mud down. So, okay. Well, not a whole lot, Mr. Wellner. Not a whole lot. It's just a big milestone. I was talking and thanking everybody. I don't know how many of you guys are just new to the channel here. We've got Eli, what's up? God, I can't edit it now. I got Mr. Rupin here, and we got Mr. Wellner in here. Nate's out of here. Vernon's about the most incredible person you could ever want to meet. He really is. Bruce Huff's gone. Dwayne Young. Okay, so he wants to know what trees I cut. Do I choose that? Mark timber? No. How often do I cut mark timber? Not too often. Most of the time, I am given a spec where I go into the job and they'll say, hey, it's 12 inches at the stump, or 14 inches at the stump, or 12 inches at breast height, or 16 inch, whatever it is. Clear cut and go in, and that is basically at my discretion. Obviously, the first thing to come to it is, if I'm going to cut a tree, can I get that tree down safely? So if you just come to some ugly broccoli hanging looking thing that's just terrible, if I can get it down, obviously I'm going to get it down. But if it's something, if it's something that I can't get down safely, I won't touch it. It ain't worth it. I don't care if it messes the stand up. I don't care if it's landowners, that's ugly tree, I want it gone. If it will put me in danger, I won't cut it. The next reason is, sometimes you come to them, see you, John, you come to them trees that are beautiful mash trees, are right on the cusp of the, like they're just right there, you know what I mean? Like they're just barely legal to cut. And it's like, well, sometimes you leave one or two of them and you take something that's ugly out over here, just a hair. It's like, but for the most part, I choose. Well, Eli, me and Steve Billow argued about jerky seasoning for a little while. I like this one. He likes that one. Mr. Morgan came on with a wicked super chat and dropped in, said hello to everybody, and wants to, maybe we got a possible video of cutting some big nasty oak he has on his property down. So hopefully he gets in touch. That would make a cool video. Nate gave us a little super chat in there, gave us some info about how he got that's Ohio Logger, about how he got he's getting a motor for his John Deere. And we're going to do some videos with him, I think, shortly. And going to have to do a center section in the 748. I hear you're doing quite wonderfully with the cutter and the skidder now, which is awesome. I'm so happy for you. I still want to get a rubber tire cutter myself. I just don't know what to do yet. Perry Roberts, this was only a small goal. This was just a benchmark and a goal. I want to keep this going. My goal is to get it as big as I can, to build it as much as I can, because the more I build it, the more awesome people I meet. Yes, absolutely, Josh. No, there's no broad-based dips on my haul road. Sorry. That was something I wanted to pick Mr. Morgan's brain about, because they deal with that every day in the gas and oil. Troy, I haven't got to the post office yet, but I was thinking about those goodies your wife was going to send, so I didn't forget about you. I got to get to the post office and pick up everybody's mail-in order. I think I have all the internet orders sent. John Warren, what's up, my friend? Holy crap. No rush, Troy, no rush at all. Please don't rush. Yeah, Dustin, they're getting out of control. That's what I'm saying. Fire Captain Tom, $6. Wow. Wow. With a connection like... Well, thank you, Saw Surgeon, but that's not what it's about. I met Mike one time, very briefly, at Bunyan last year. It was quick. It was at the end of a day. I felt bad. I felt like they had some places to be, and kind of, I don't know if we just kind of ran into each other, and we got to talking, and I'd love to spend more time with him. He lives very close to me, actually, so he'd be just a great person to get to know and to hang out with, you know what I mean? He's definitely a wise fellow, so... Very nice. Well, okay. I'll tell you what. I've got a few things to get ready for tomorrow yet. Yeah, once they get wind, they might go, oh, man, and take off running. But anyways. There's just so many things coming in here. 12 of those tags for his main archery season only has as many tags as you want. Center won't be too hard, depending on how. Still figuring out the cutter. It's going on its first real select cut this week. Jerky should taste good. Sponsors, whatever. All right, but I'm gonna end this, guys, because I've got some crap. I took everything out of my truck because I went hunting. Now I gotta go put everything back before I forget. And oh, David Haley sneaks in at the end now, unless he's been there the whole time. Brian Smith is in here too. Crap. All you favorites are coming in right as I'm about to shut her down. Brian, I hope all is well. David, I talk to you all the time. Thank you so much, Robert Kennedy. The big news was the 5,000 subscribers. We reached 5,000. Holy crap. I remember thinking when I was like, oh, if I got 2,000 or if I got 3, holy crap, you know what I mean? And then, wham. Odie Horse, what's up? You make sure you holler at me if you need another hat, Odie. Odie did a salmon fishing video and he had my hat on. Thanks, Eli. Thank you. I hear you're going to be another pappy here pretty soon. You're going to have 2 youngins around the house. I don't know if Stump Jumper working 1 mile from each other. I'm in a deadline myself going for number 7 hip. Jeez. Wes, holy cow. Thank you, Mr. Wellner. All right. Wes, everybody that just got in, I'm sorry. I got to run. I got things I got to do. I'm glad you all joined me tonight. It was kind of like a shot from the hip thing. And, Eli, you take care of that. Oh, it's going to be tough. I can't imagine. I wish I had a child or 2 of my own, but unfortunately life just didn't work out that way. So I enjoy seeing the people that do. Alrighty, everybody. I'm going to boogie. I'm going to go stock the truck with stuff. And I'm going to see just how much rain we're getting, how much the job I think's getting. And maybe I won't have to get up as early tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Y'all take care. Stay safe, man. Enjoy life. Live it, every day. Tomorrow's not a guarantee, so just live every day. Meat loafer. David, you hit it on the head. And as always, don't ever let your